Right, you can watch their episode with cricketer Jimmy Anderson and little Archie Andrews on Monday at 10 p.m. on BBC Two and BBC HD. But even better than that, the main men are right here now. Welcome to Something for the Weekend, guys.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you both?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well indeed. How's the show going?
It's going great. It's been really well received after all these years. We must have done something different.
We have.
Yeah, but you know, it's gone down really well.
Transmogrified.
8 series over how many years? 10 years, 12 years?
Well, we reckon maybe 16 years.
16 years?
Yeah.
Well, I was 93, so yeah, whatever that is.
16 years.
You know, because obviously the industry keeps changing. When you go back to do another series, do you sit down and think, right, we need to do something different, or do you just go?
Well, we
with
do
the
it
format?
for our own good. We like to move things on.
Yeah.
And this one's probably the most exciting. I say that every year, but I think we like this. It's got it's got dancing girls and boys and stuff. It's exciting.
And Angelos Epithemiou's really coming into his own as a new comedy creation, you know?
That's the big thing, isn't it? Because George Dawes was such a big part of the show, wasn't he? And he went, and you needed to find a big person to replace him, and Angelos is just...
He's terrific, isn't he?
He's funny guy, and he seems to have developed a life of his own on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
great.
something we like to do, really.
And it's quite nice because you do incorporate the music and, like you said, the dancing girls, which kind of makes a little bit of something for everybody as well. If comedy's not your main thing, there's just other things in there that are interesting, entertaining.
What do you mean if you don't like us?
No, but you know, but you know, a lot of shows are just gag after gag after gag, where Shooting Stars is kind of a bit more full on entertainment.
Real, no gag, dance,
No,
it's
full,
one
it's
long
full,
gag.
you know, it's everything.
Oh, it's action-packed,
Yeah.
jam-packed with fun and laughter.
Hey, listen, for anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about with Angelos, we've got a clip of him now. This is him, your sidekick, your new one.
Quick change. Quick change. Quick change. Quick change.
Well, we wrote that for us to do. We were going to do that at the top of the show before we decided to put songs and some dancing on at the top of the show. So we were going to do that, but then we offered it to Angelos to do. And
He's got the best body of the three of us.
Well, that's it. Is there any format to the show when you sit down to write it? I mean, do you think, right, we need a song, we need some...
Oh yeah, it's absolutely set out in order, and we work on different sections per week in the office, and take it as it goes like that.
Music's always been a really big part of your act, and not many comedians do that, do they now? But you do the singing, the dancing, and the comedy.
Well, I suppose we're old-fashioned in that respect. We don't explain what's going on in the world to the public. We sort of like have a song and a dance routine here and a sketch there, and in the old-fashioned sort of vaudeville way.
I think what's missing from your act is you don't do... Do you remember when you were growing up?
Have you ever noticed?
Have you ever noticed when... Actually, it's interesting you say that because John Clements has said, who has been your biggest comedy inspiration? I mean, you've created a whole new genre of comedy, haven't you, really? Was there anyone who you were looking at when you were starting out?
No, I don't think it was, because I don't think... Well, I didn't watch telly when I was...
I like Spike Milligan, Jim. I always liked
Yeah,
Spike Milligan. That was a treat when he wasn't allowed on the telly much towards the end of his career, but when he was on, it was always a treat, to see what he would do. That's the main one for me. Tommy Cooper as well. I think Angelos is a lot like Tommy Cooper.
Laurel and Hardy.
The other thing which I've noticed recently, you've done a load of stuff on the internet. These little shorts. What are they called? They're called Afternoon
Delights.
Afternoon Delights, which are very funny, and you should have a look at them online. They're very good. But it's a weird thing that people are now. You're having to move onto the internet. When you first started on TV, there was 4 channels, right? Roughly. And so everything you did was watched by the masses.
There was 2 channels.
There was 2 channels when you started. But there's only 4 channels. It must be, is that the way we're going onto the internet, do you think?
Well, I think everything's going onto the internet. Everything's moving that way, isn't it? I'm still not that confident on it.
Yeah.
You are, aren't you?
Well, I mean, there's millions of.
You have a
watched them.
computer, don't you?
I
at
have
home?
a computer.
Do you enjoy it?
Yes. The only problem with it is I put it too high, so I don't get the best use of it. But yeah, there's millions have watched it, Tim. So there's obviously that probably is the future. Yeah, as less and less people are watching it watching the telly.
But for comedians, it must be frustrating when you can't get a commissioning editor or something to give you a sketch show, and then you go, "Oh, I'll stick it on the internet then."
Well, I suppose
Still
anyone
gets
can do it.
watched,
Yeah,
it still
you
gets
could do it.
watched.
Even me.
Yeah.
Even me could stick it on the internet. So have you got more of those coming up? Are you...
Well, we did. What did we do? 21.
20 of them or something. Yeah.
And so that was like one a day for a month, and they were released at about 1 o'clock every day, and there were so many people tuning in. Is it tuning in?
I don't know,
Tuning
really.
in.
Logging
That
on.
they logging
Hello.
on. That they the figures froze because there was that many people looking at them.
So there's something in it.
I think a couple of them I watched you were making up as you were going along.
We made them all up. They're all made up as we go along. It was like a loose idea, and then we sort of see what happens.
And the thing with shooting stars, which is lucid, you know, they think people think we're making shooting stars up, but one of the big difference between it and the other panel shows is we learn our scripts, don't we? There's no everything we say is scripted,
Yeah.
but we learn it. You know, there isn't that reliance on the auto cue and so on.
Which
makes
used to
it
be called the
different.
idiot board.
Yeah.
The big
That's
piece
what
of
we've
white
got.
paper.
That's what we've got. Oliver says, would you ever do another sitcom? Are you gonna try and do one of those?
Well,
I think we're going to bring back on the buses, aren't we?
we'd like to do it on the buses, yeah.
Because I look like Reg Varney a bit, and then Jim looks like Olive, so why?
Going back to Shooting Stars, who have you got on this series? Because you always pull in huge names that come on the show and...
Well, we've got Jimmy Anderson on tomorrow's show. With a bit of luck, he's going to be a big star by the end of the day.
Maybe
He is already, yeah, by a month. Yeah, we do get...
You get good names.
We do get good names,
Every
yeah.
series, people just want to come on and sort of be part of it, don't they?
Yeah, and John Humphreys is very good the week after next. You know John Humphreys from Mastermind?
Yeah.
He's very good. He has a right laugh with Angela.
Has there been anyone that just hasn't got it, that's sat there and you've just thought, they are
I think
not
we
getting
occasionally
this?
get people on who've not seen it and don't really know what's happening, and I think they're on a panel show. But we don't really allow people to say much.
It's my it's my highlight of my career still being on your
And
show.
mine.
Really good. Really
Yeah, you were on.
And mine.
Long ago, actually,
Definitely
weren't you?
mine.
Remember that?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really
Right.
a long time ago.
Excuse me, I've got to go to the idiot board.
Sorry.
Vic
Sorry.
and Bob are going nowhere. Not if we have anything to do with it. They're going to do some cooking and also help us out with some games and gadgets. So tweet your questions for them or Will Young at SFTW, or email us via our website bbc.co.uk/something for the weekend. But please tell us your name.
OK, when I was on holiday, the one thing that I missed...
So nothing's happened to that. It's just
Nothing at all. It's purely just straight out of the bottle. Sit that on there, and then I'm going to garnish with coriander leaves, which I know you won't eat, but it looks pretty. And then we also have a little bit of lime that we can squeeze over. Hi.
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 Smells
Hi.
lovely.
That looks nice.
Thank you. Please,
could you try
join
some
in,
of that,
gentlemen.
please?
Enjoy.
Do you know what, Simon? I was thinking, if you had a pair of clip-on braces and
Yeah.
some cherry red DMs, you could be looking like a cooking skinhead. You look quite good.
That's a new
And
show.
you could do it as well.
I'd like it.
Show, yeah.
I would. I'd like some big cherry red DMs. I love DMs.
Well, why don't you do it? That could be your
We
gimmick.
could skank around the kitchen.
Oh, I'd love to see you in DMs.
We could play ska music and skank. Right.
What,
Yes.
What are we making for dessert?
Yeah, we're doing it with
good.
Vic and Bob. We're going to do dulce de leche brownies. How nice is that?
This is
Good.
gorgeous.
What fish is that? Is it just general fish, or is it a... Which
Yeah,
one is
it's
it?
just fish. Sea bass.
Out of
Sea
water.
bass.
Yeah.
It's overrated, though, isn't it?
I think it's the king of fish.
Oh, come off it.
Oh.
Dover sole, halibut, turbot.
Yeah, and then I
better
said
than
to
bass.
say, right, that'll
about
be
the
on our
mackerel?
website, bbc.co.uk/something to the weekend, alongside all our recipes. Cod, that's the king of fish.
That
Yeah,
just
I had a nice
tastes so
cod
right.
yesterday.
It's so...
Call of Duty.
Good at the moment, Cod. It's good British
no.
cod.
Does it go up and down? Is it a good,
Yeah.
good at the moment?
Sorry.
It's good.
OK, it's the same address if you want to
can't
email
get hold of
questions
this.
for either Vic and Bob or Will Young, or tweet at SFTW and make sure to send us your name.
That's delicious. Right, this is a programme about one of the most primeval and slightly sinister creatures on the planet. You're going to love this. It sets out to spell the myth about the super lizard. This is Natural World, Komodo, Secrets of the Dragon. You'll love this show. You'll love this. Get yourself a cup of tea. And lots of stuff to come in the kitchen, because Vic and Bob are here. Remind us which one of you is the master chef and which one of you is amateurish.
I'm the egg chef, and
Well,
Vic looks after the meat.
We're both very old-fashioned chefs.
Very old-fashioned chefs.
Yeah.
Ox tongue, offal, gooseberry fools, that sort of thing, you know? Stuff your mum used to
Oh, I
do.
do like a gooseberry fool.
Doing a bit of pork today.
All right. Are you?
Yes.
Do you
That
cook loads
sounds-
of-
you sound
oh, You
surprised.
do cook loads,
Yeah,
I
well,
cook every day, yeah. And what I do is, I do it when I'm making the breakfast for everyone, I do the evening meal as well. I get that prepared early on so it's out of the way.
that's pretty impressive. But you never do. No one ever does desserts. Do you do desserts?
I do desserts, I make a lot of cakes.
Do you?
Yeah.
You're a baker.
I'm a master baker.
Well, we're going to do brownies, but we're going to do dulce de leche.
I do brownies and I put sour cherries in.
It's nice.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that sourness in sweet things. I think
Yeah.
that's a grown-up way of doing puddings. You know, rather than sweet. So you don't really like sweet things, neither do I particularly.
Oh,
but
really?
a little taste of it is good. So
Do you
we've
cook at all?
No. No, not apart from the eggs. I
got
churn
three
out
eggs in this.
endless egg dishes all day and just put them in the bin. One
That's
day.
what I do with the cakes. I make loads of cakes because I'm not a big cake fan.
Yeah.
So, but I like making them, so I make them, and then they sort of hang around for about 4 weeks, and I ditch them and make more.
It's so easy to neglect a cake. When it's warm, you're very interested in it, but as it cools, your interest pales.
It wanes, it withers and dies.
brownies, dulce de leche, butter and chocolate melting in there. Then we've got cocoa, we've got flour, we've got sugar, we've got eggs, and this is the dulce de leche, which is basically condensed
What's
milk. Dulce de leche. You've had that before.
What's its...
Condensed
what's its-
milk, you boil
It's
it.
condensed milk.
Yeah,
you
you
boil
get
it.
tin of
Caramel
condensed
in it.
milk. Yeah,
And you
tin of
boil it
condensed
for
milk.
4
Boil it.
hours,
Yeah,
and it
So
turns into that.
Yeah, or you can buy it already done.
So why's it got an Italian name?
Yes, Simon.
It's not. It's got a Spanish name. It means
yeah.
sweet
Oh, is it?
milk. Sweet milk, and it's a delicacy of South America.
Well, that told me.
So, what we've got in here, so we've got the chocolate and the butter that we've melted together. Then, oh, hello.
The entire kitchen moved.
What do you want me to do with this?
Bob, as the eggman, could you crack those 3 eggs into
the egg
The
man.
whole of the egg.
the whole
Do it
of
with
the
one
egg,
hand.
please? Yeah.
No one hand.
I'll do the next one with one hand, and then I'll do the third one with no hand.
Third one with your teeth, can you?
Do you know I can peel a hard-boiled egg without in the whole shell?
Just looking at it.
Give
It's
that
amazing it's
something
looked
with
at
it.
it. And
Give that a beat together, mate.
Come on.
So we get that working. You could be quite.
My mum was a
aggressive.
cookery teacher.
Was she?
Yeah.
Where?
So-
In Middlesbrough?
Yeah, at a school in Middlesbrough, yeah. School. Remember Stainsby Girls by Chris Rea?
No.
No, well, that was about all the girls that me mum tortured at Stainsby School.
And then that's beautiful. And then Bob or Vic, I don't mind really. Just sift the flour and the cocoa into there, and then tip the sugar in.
Do you want me
And
to
then
keep
well, I
at
think
it?
it's probably a spoon job after that. To be honest, Vic.
I'll get rid of that then.
Yeah.
The whisk.
Thank you.
Do you ever use an electric whisk?
We do, but I think there's something nice about this being
An
old
electric
school.
sieve?
That's what needs to be invented. An
Have you ever
electric
seen
sieve.
flour actually explode? They say it can, don't they?
That was brought a
Sorry.
Is that a chef's thing? Would you know about that?
I've never
Bomb
seen
making in
flour
the kitchen.
explode. I've never seen flour explode. And then
Well, it does,
just,
yeah, if you sprinkle it over the hob. It does, yeah.
and then the
Try
flour
that?
goes in.
Probably not.
I'm getting frustrated by this lumpy powders now.
Are you doing any more of your show where you blow things up?
What, Brainiac?
Yeah,
No,
Brainiac.
that finished some time ago. It was good fun, though, when
You
it lasted.
enjoyed it, you could tell.
Oh, it's
Especially when
great fun. I mean, it's like, what, you'd like it, wouldn't you? I think, you know, just...
you blow things up, yeah.
It's a man thing, isn't it? A boy thing, you know, watching things blow up.
And then we discovered last week that there was a verb called spatulate that was attempted to get into the Oxford English Dictionary, and it didn't because they claim it wasn't in common enough parlance. So we're trying to get it spatulate.
What does it mean?
To use a spatula. So if you'd like to spatulate
Oh,
that
so if
mix
you're
now,
American, it'd be spatula eyes.
so if you'd like to spatulate that mix now, Vic, and then
All right,
put
well,
half
why doesn't
of
Bob have a crack at it?
a quick old spatula and half of it into the baking dish. Nice flavour.
And
As good
what
as
about
yours.
the other half?
Well, we'll come to that, Bob.
Oh, exciting.
Yeah, we're
That's
building
very good.
tension.
It's a good
Consistency.
consistency.
Yeah.
My mouth's glued up with chocolate.
Just half, and then sort of spread half of that out, and then our lovely dulce de leche. Now, if you can't get hold of this, you can't be bothered boiling condensed milk for 4 hours. You can just leave it out. The brownies still work. You can maybe add fruit into it or something.
I've got an email for you here, which is obviously from Lee Brown, who's obviously a big fan of yours, because you can tell by the question. Always love Big Night, but I'd like to know, guys, what is your favourite junction on the M6?
Junction 4.
It's always 6 for me.
Junction
6 on any motorway.
I can't pass by it. I have to stop off for a while.
Do you know what?
Weep for a few moments and
If
then
you
move
go
on.
to junction 6 on any motorway and turn right, you'll end up going in a circle all the way around Britain in a kind of spiral. You do. Actually, you know, I just made that up, but wouldn't it be fascinating if it did happen?
Blobs
like
of that, rather than
Yeah.
spreading, well, half of it in blobs. This has quite surprised me today, Bob, because I expected that it would be Vic who'd do it all.
Well, he's fannying about a bit,
No,
isn't
I'm
he?
enjoying watching. Do you remember, who was the galloping gourmet?
Graham Kerr.
Yeah, what happened to him?
He's still around. He got
He was about
Christianity
first,
and health, because he had a bit of a lifestyle problem, shall we say. That'll do you. And then the rest of it goes on top, and then the rest of it... He had a bit of a lifestyle problem, and then he discovered Christianity, and he still cooks really, really healthy stuff.
And he was good looking, wasn't he? So all the
He's a
ladies
good
liked
bloke.
it. This
I
was
love
in the-
that programme.
Yeah, it was a long time ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I remember when I was a kid, it was the only cooking programme on.
Yeah.
No, Fanny Craddock was on, Jim.
What, do you count her? I used to live next door to her.
Is this a joke?
Did you?
No, I did. I never saw her. She never came out of the house.
And then the rest, then dollop the rest.
Go,
on
Jim,
in-
sorry, I do apologise. Off you go.
Just small dollops.
Small dollops, yeah.
And does this spread out?
Well, no, because basically what we want is for it to have little pockets,
Of fun.
joy.
Yeah?
Well, is it going to be gloopy when it's
Yeah,
cooked?
so what you'll get is you'll get the crusty top on the brownie, the soft under texture of the brownie, and then you'll get the lovely gloopy bits of the...
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
Isn't it?
But it'd be nice with sour cherries in there.
Yeah,
Sour
I think
cherry
it's
and
missing
Dutchess
sour
electric
cherries.
brownies would be perfect.
Yeah.
I feel I've let you down, to be honest, Vic.
Well, have you got any?
No. I've let you down. We've got some red currants, which are sour.
Oh, red
not
It's
currants.
not
quite
the
the
same,
same,
though,
is
is it? So, when it comes out, we bake this for about 30 minutes or so. We lift this out, and then you've got delicious brownie. You've got that nice swirl there. And I know it's wasteful, but I do like to cut the edges off so it's square, you know, so it looks good.
But it does look good, doesn't it?
Yeah. And then we'll just serve a little bit. It's intense. Bit of that. And obviously, you'd really just eat it like that because it's telly, then we'll be a little bit
Do you want to
poncy
come round,
with
guys,
it.
to try this?
And we'll have
Yes, thanks.
a bit
Got
of
any more
cream.
questions for us whilst we're looking at this?
I've
little
got,
bit of
I've
choppy
got
sauce.
from Jane and a few others. Where is Uncle Peter nowadays? Talking about where.
Well, Uncle Peter started off on...
Thank you,
he was a bus conductor, and he used to do his act and frighten the old
Hello.
ladies on the bus
Yeah,
in
you got
Leeds, and I
coming
heard
taste.
last time he'd gone back to doing that.
You're going to have to knock
Oh,
Bob
sorry,
out
what's
the way.
this?
Well, I don't know, that's what I heard.
way.
But you hear rumours.
if anyone knows where Uncle Peter is, obviously.
They don't have
let us
bus
know.
conductors now, though, so he probably
No,
isn't.
they
Good.
don't. Maybe he's a bus driver. Do you want to try something?
Shall I...
I'm going in because
It's
it's
lovely, isn't it?
chocolate.
Nice, you happy with that, Bob?
I'm very happy with that, Sam. Yeah, I didn't think you were capable of that standard of...
Really? Okay, Big Bob and Will are road testing some game gadgets today. And after that, Will's cooking the final dish with Simon. What is that going to be, Simon?
Really excited. We're doing corn dogs for and
dogs. I
finally,
wanna try one of
very
those.
unhealthy.
I had a very unpleasant
It's a
moment.
sort of
with
cake that
popcorn
gets
dogs.
stuck in your teeth.
What happened?
Okay,
I'll tell you later.
I'm slightly nervous. Okay, Wayne's cocktails next, but first, it's the last chance for you to get your brains in action and name today's year in Deja Vu.
And you can watch The Man Who Crossed Hitler tonight at 9 p.m. on BBC Two and BBC HD. Now, gadgets today. Ella Williamson is with us, and all the guys are here to help us out with these gadgets. We've got three, four.
Yeah, we've got a team
for
of big
us to
kids
see.
with us today. So first up, we've got the Blades Pump and Play toys.
Yeah.
So these are jumbo
I just-
inflatable toys. Go for it.
This is the pump, and I'll just show the bottom of it before we get you going.
That's
There-
it. So
there you go.
it pumps up in about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And also, these are all interchangeable. So they're various different ones.
Who are these aimed at?
So these are around 3 years old.
Because if I was a kid, I'd want to get on that. So what would happen if I sat on it?
Possibly burst.
Maybe that's not. But yes,
away you
it's
go,
all-
guys.
Yeah, have a play.
It's not working.
Oh, I'll get it to work. Don't worry, Will.
Oh,
So I'll just turn it.
so you can play bumper cars with it?
Yeah!
So because they're inflatable, they're not going to wreck your house.
Hey, look at that.
You can spin,
Hold it
so
down.
left, right,
You played well, very happy.
forward, back.
What? Still
And
spinning round?
They're furniture friendly, so
Furniture
they're not
friendly.
And
And
indoor and
escape.
outdoor.
Mine's got wedged.
And how much are these?
Reverse, these are $34.99. All
$34.99.
different kinds, and you can interchange the various different shapes.
Without
Oh,
doubt,
models
a
and
kid
stuff.
would climb on that. within seconds.
Do you kind of want to climb on it now?
Well, I'd like to climb on. I'll get that urge.
Right, brilliant. Everyone enjoy those?
Thanks, guys.
Okay,
Right, we're gonna take
let's
Will.
move on. Will, you're going to come
Will,
over
you're
here.
coming with us.
Vic and Bob, you're going to go and get ready for the last one.
We're coming over.
Giving him such a plug there.
and now on to the last one.
Yeah, we're going to go and
which
find
which
Vic
we're
and
gonna
Bob
give-
over
I'm going
here.
to continue on this.
Yeah,
So
you
this
can
is
do that.
you
can
stay
carry
there.
on doing that.
We've
And
got
this-
water wars over here. So we've got Vic and Bob sporting 2 vests. I've got 2 water pistols here. So beautifully modelled.
Bob's just slightly
So
pink.
I'm gonna shoot you.
Oh.
So these
Oh, I
I'm
see.
gonna give these to you. So they're water reactive vests. So when you shoot the target, it changes to red, so
shall
it
I
looks
go
like
try
blood.
shooting
I
Bob?
reckon, yeah. Actually, you pretty much got a bullseye there.
Yeah.
So the idea
Defend
is
yourself, man.
so a complete knockout was when
I know these wouldn't like these at all, would they?
Now that's it. You have to wait for it to dry, don't you?
Hair dryer.
So if you had a hairdryer
could
on
be
the other
my
end, so you
pistol.
could quickly dry yourself off. That would make more sense, wouldn't it?
For the third player.
I've enjoyed that very much. Thank you very much indeed.
Absolute pleasure.
But now the fun's over.
Thank
What was
you
that?
for
30 seconds.
Well, now we can take up smoking.
So that's
Of course not.
£19.99, and that's 2 vests, 2
How much?
pistols. £19.99.
Oh, brilliant.
Which is
Okay. Thanks to our gadget experts, Vic, Bob and Will, and Ella, of course. If you want more information on these gadgets, email via our website. Now, this is a really touching film of courage and determination over physical adversity as a team of disabled soldiers trek to the pole. This is Harry's Arctic Heroes.
We'll go over to Tim.
Yeah, thanks. We can reveal the year of this week's Deja Vu when Hampton Court Palace went up in flames. Prince Andrew and Fergie announced their engagement, and the Communards were #1 with this track. Here was, I can't hear it. Here we go. Was 1986.
I got it right! That's what I said!
Did you?
82. We both said
I did as well.
82.
That was a mile out.
I said 86.
2. Right, we need to try this. What's the dipping bit in there?
So that's just mustard mayonnaise. They'll be hot. They just come out the
Okay,
fryer.
well, I'll wait a while and ask some.
Go for it. No,
I'll ask some questions. Or it's actually, an email from Raymond says, lots of emails on this. Bob is right, flour can explode in the air, but it has to be the right amount per million and can cause a huge explosion. And Jason Stringer said, I saw Uncle Peter in a shop in Ilkley. He was visiting his sister-in-law in Motley. Places do you know these places?
No.
And he was surprised when I recognised him. What's that like? Is it good?
Very good.
Is it? I'm going to ask you a question while you're talking, if that's all right.
Okay.
Actually, while you're eating that, I'll ask you guys. You're doing a show for Angelos, is that right?
Yeah, we're just getting that ready for Channel 4. He's doing his own light entertainment show with magic, dancing, illusions, that kind of thing.
Sketches.
No live entertainment show, you know, like the good old days, like Tommy Cooper or something like that. That kind
Really?
of vibe. Yeah.
Well, when's that going to be out?
That's going to be out in October, I think it is. October.
OK, right, where's my tweet for you? Well, this is from Sarah. That's good, aren't they?
Now good.
Aren't they?
They you know they're bad for you, but
Yeah.
they're good.
Yeah.
If you were Prime Minister, we ask people for a politics question for you. If you were Prime Minister for a day, what is the first policy you would introduce? I personally would get rid of perfume.
That's not a bad one.
Really?
Because I don't like it.
My first one would be have the whole world scented with Guerlain tangerine. I love it.
Get rid of reverse gear on cars. Could be fun.
Women who do their nail varnish on the train because it smells. It makes it such
That's what I am about perfume. Sometimes you get on a
You know-
train or a long haul flight or in a cab or something, and there's smells, and you've got to put it. I don't like it.
I'd
All
ban-
men, all
I'd
men.
ban
like it.
Do nail
aftershave.
varnish.
Ban aftershave, yeah.
I'd keep perfume.
He's a reasonable man.
So, have you of the parties courted you to try and get you to join them in the election and stuff? Do all the parties approach you and try and get you on board?
No, there was one a few years ago, yeah, but I don't think I'd do that really. I don't know enough about politics actually.
But
I did it for a degree, but I don't really.
But does anybody know enough not to?
I suppose it's just an opinion, isn't it?
Was that the thing, that it's about being political rather than being affiliated to a political party?
Yeah.
That you have an opinion about many things which make you a political beast, but you don't necessarily affiliate yourself to a party. Is that what you are?
Let's liven the show up at the end. Lastly, we had loads of people asking. I've lost the tweets, but are you going to do another live show soon? Are you going to get
We
out?
did
on
one
the
last
road?
week.
Did you?
But
Are you
it
going
was-
to do another one soon?
Yeah, we hope so, sometime soon.
Yeah. Wow, very
Would
much
you
like
come?
it.
Would
No,
people
of course
come?
I'd
Maybe-
come,
Yeah, well, maybe we
take
will.
it out on the road.
Yeah.
Maybe do it in a big circus tent.
Yeah, I think you should.
You'd be there, wouldn't you?
All right.
You'd be Burt Lancaster.
The sound has almost run out on today's show, but thanks to our guests Will Young and also Vic and Bob. Good luck with the album and the series, everyone. Next week, our guests include Sophie Ellis-Bextor and The Feeling. This was Something for the Weekend. Enjoy your Sunday, whatever you're doing. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.